Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm Mark Kazi and this is Max from Black Cat Comics in Rockin' Milpitas. My ratings have been dropping, so I thought it was time to bring in a cute kitten. Every week I'm here to tell you about all the latest and greatest going on in the world of comics. This is a big week packed with awesome stuff. Once again this week I have to start with the DC guys because this is Superman Unchained by Scott Snyder and Jim Lee. Comic book guys agree on very few things, but most of us agree that Jim Lee is the awesomest artist in comics. So pick up Superman Unchained #1 because it's the biggest book out there right now. While we're on the subject of Superman and the Man of Steel movie, this is your Superman version of Mad Magazine. I always like to plug Mad Magazine and Superman. Batman, Zero Year #1. This is Batman #21. If for some reason you've not been following Batman, also by Scott Snyder, you gotta pick that one up because that's the next jump-in point. Batgirl is a book that I've been liking a lot. Nightwing is a book that everybody's super into. And Batman Arkham Unhinged, your video game tie-in, wraps up your Batman stuff for this week. Superboy wraps up your super stuff for this week. World's Finest, starring Power Girl and Huntress. This is a book by Paul Levitz that I've been enjoying quite a bit. Green Lantern Corps with our man John Stewart. Always awesome. Suicide Squad. Check out that Harley Quinn cover. Everybody loves Harley Quinn. Demon Knights and Constantine, the artist formerly known as Hellblazer, wrap up your kind of DC edgy stuff. Katana rounds out the New 52. American Vampire, also by Scott Snyder. Who is this guy? That's your Vertigo book this week. Gotta talk about Guardians of the Galaxy from Marvel. Check out Rocket Raccoon. You gotta love Guardians of the Galaxy. Read more about that in our newsletter this week. Savage Wolverine starts a new arc by Joe Mad, along with Wolverine and the X-Men, Astonishing X-Men, Uncanny X-Force. That's all your X stuff this week. Avenging Spider-Man, the other Superior Spider-Man title. This one co-stars Punisher. You know you love Punisher. Anytime these two match up, it's a good book. Read more about that in our newsletter this week as well. Avengers Assemble with Captain Marvel. Thor, God of Thunder, some of the best art in comics going on in this book. This book is super awesome. There's 3 Thors in this issue. So even if you haven't been following that, pick that one up because it's especially cool. And Deadpool. Everybody loves Deadpool. Love talking about Dark Horse. Love talking about Star Wars. This is the main Star Wars title. Check out that cool Vader cover. This is issue 6. We've got the previous 5 in stock. You have to be following that book. It's really super awesome. And Buffy with this especially gorgeous cover, like all their covers are your Dark Horse books of the week. Lots of great stuff from the Image guys as always. Walking Dead is the biggest Image book, one of the biggest books in comics, one of the best shows on television. Everybody into Walking Dead. Manhattan Projects and Peter Panzerfaust, which you may or may not be able to see there, are your gotta have it red hot Image books of the week. A couple of books from IDW and Dynamite. Don't talk about Dynamite enough. IDW does The Crow. Bet you didn't know The Crow had a new book going. That's a first issue. Bet you didn't know my all-time favorite guy, John Byrne, was doing books for IDW. That's Doomsday Point 1. Dynamite has The Shadow this week. I love Dynamite and all the different property books that they do. Go to their website and find a Dynamite book because it's super awesome. Last but not least is always the kids books. Avengers kids books. If your kids love the movie and they're getting into superhero stuff, Avengers is always fun. Batman Little Gotham, you gotta be reading this book. It was digital, now it's in print. Batman Little Gotham. My Little Pony for all you bronies out there. And the Archie activity book. I love activity books. Puzzles, coloring, comics, it's all in there. It's all Archie great stuff. As you can see, there's a ton of great books. So go to the website, check out those shipping lists, find the books that are right for you, and Superman Unchained #1. Get down to your local comic shop and pick up something awesome. That's all we got for you for this week. Check us out at blackcatcomics.biz. Check us out on Facebook. Get on down here to Rockin' Milpitas. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.